Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Stellaris. When we last left off, we were sort of starting to clear off stuff in here so that we could actually go searching our various things. And yeah, let's go for antimatter reactors. More power to the ships is probably a good sign. What are you doing, good sir? You can work some science, why not? If I recall, does one of your traits hurt your... Yeah, one of your traits hurts your science output, so... Yeah, you guys aren't really going to be good for science. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. To be honest, there's a part of me that is tempted. Very tempted. To just... I guess, release these guys as a vassal state. But I guess if I did that, I'd want to get at least one unit of their species on one of my other planets, just so that I could actually recruit them as soldiers directly still. Very useful. We also discovered last time that these guys are... It actually occurs to me these guys could be... They could be stuck in here. Because if there is a particularly tough group of void clouds in here... Which, as we've seen in some of these black holes around here, actually, there's one, not in Blorgsbane, but here in the Gaping Maw, there were some void clouds here. Some super void clouds, in fact. And if there is something like that in here, then that would explain why these guys actually haven't come out yet, because they're basically stuck. Which works for me, because that'll actually limit their strength for a reasonable amount of time, which will... in turn, allow me to jet ahead and become so much more powerful than them. Yes. Alright, what's going on over here? Research project that I can't actually do because of why? Have to have a skill of 3 or higher. Alright. Alright, let's see. Something closer. So I got one of my ships blown up around this part of space, didn't I? You know what? Let's examine these places down here. And that way, we can hopefully get some stuff going on over there. Alright. Another thing I think I'm going to do this episode is I am probably going to just speed through a lot of this unless something interesting comes up. So I'm going to probably be quiet for a little bit, and then I'll just kind of fast forward the video from there. Alright, so... yeah, with that said, I will see you guys whenever something exciting happens. Oh, apparently I skipped that broken world. But anyway, I also, I feel I have probably been quiet for long enough, so I figured I'd just pop back in just to say hello. And basically what I'm also looking for around here are more pulsars. This appears to be the only ever pulsar in the entire system, which means it is our only shot currently at actually getting ourselves another thing. Let's see here. You know what? You're actually at max level right now, so you know what? We're gonna swap you around a little bit. Because the guy in the science ship will level up faster. Yes. I also think I could probably colonize this world without getting these guys too angry. But I am also kind of... System survey complete. Kind of skeptical about that. Is there anything I can do to make them maybe like me better? Maybe a monthly transference of minerals? Nope, they don't even want that. Alright, so I really wish that they had kept the whole diplomat thing. Just as a passive way. But then again, with the changes to Fallen Empires that'll be coming in Heinlein, I guess it's not too much to worry about. Oh, and you have stopped doing stuff, because I have not actually set you to do any more stuff. Ooh. As reports that large, flexible, geometric grids made of some plastic polymer, clearly artificial in nature, have been placed in the seas of Kavzek 3. Visible from orbit, they seem to serve no purpose other than possibly an aesthetic one. That is intriguing. And a little scary. Oh, yet another monster that wants to kill us. Why does everything want to kill us? Actually, you know what? I should upgrade my science ships and send them home to be upgraded, to be honest. That way they can survey faster and they can see further so that I can get an idea ahead of time if bad guys are around.
Survey complete.
Yes. In fact, you know what? Let's do that right now. And I am going to, again, just kind of speed through things, and I will see you guys when we get back. Alrighty then, so we're back again. Let's see here. Science ship Condor came up short with regards to its original mission of investigating possible activity on the frozen surface of Cardor 4A. There is seemingly nothing of note but ice and rock. However, Science Officer Fa Ra, self-proclaimed gourmet chef and history buff, claims to have made an important discovery. A chemical compound found on the surface ice layers in several regions of Cardor 4A is allegedly, supposedly, closely related to Umbran stellar salt, an ingredient integral to many traditional Umbran dishes and fought extinct on Umbran shores. I completely got... Okay, it has long been speculated that Umbran stellar salt was never native to our homeworld, but was brought to the surface by some meteorite impacts in the distant past. Science Officer's discovery on Carda 4A lends some credence to this theory, though Fa Ra leans heavily on properties described in ancient cookbooks predating modern chemistry to prove the salient connection. However, the salt, analyzed and synthesized, actually tastes like the Umbran stellar salt of old, is ultimately of little consequence. Just the idea of traditional foods now possessing more historically accurate flavor profiles is bound to stimulate both the Umbran economy and palate. Salty modifier added for 120 months, giving plus 5% happiness. Awesome. Alright, where are you? Alright, so we are just passing through this, and it looks like there is nothing in this system, which means that there is no chance of getting that awesome tech this particular game, which is unfortunate, but... Oh wait, there's a pulsar down here that I completely missed before. Alright, we might actually still have hope yet. Also, I'm going to slowly make my way down here, because I want to figure out if these guys are actually trapped in here as a result of some kind of, like, hard void cloud enemies or something.
Complete.
Which is my current running theory here. You know, I would really like to colonize this world, but I'm scared that it would piss these guys off. And I'm not ready to kill them yet. Plus, I think I'm going to turn both these planets into sectors, so I'm not going to touch them until I'm actually ready to touch them. Or, you know, I don't want to sector them up. Dang it! Alright, so that looks like the very last pulsar in this system, so I guess that's going to do it for my dreams of Crystal Forged plating, unless it's in here. But, you know, by the time we can take those guys out, is it really going to matter anymore? I guess is the real question. The answer is probably yes. Oh, and it's the Yump system, which is probably a reference to the Yump drive, aka the jump drive. There's a bit of a joke in there related to the Stellaris live streams. Wait, why didn't I scan this system? There doesn't actually seem to be any monsters in it, so why am I not scanning it? There could be something cool in there. It's also actually pretty nice how this Stellaris
Construction complete.
developers do have all kinds of little Easter eggs and references. Like 99% of people playing this game, well, maybe not 99%. I don't actually know the relative proportions of people who play this game and also watch the Paradox live streams versus people who, you know, don't. Let's see, map the surface, identify the strange mountain formation in the southern... Okay, so there are a lot of those weird skeletal things. Kind of makes you wish that at some point you'd actually get a storyline thing explaining why there are so many of these weird skeletons that seem to have warped in from another dimension. Is it foreshadowing of the Unbidden? Maybe. Maybe not.
Situation log updated.
Alright, let's research project, then survey the Aldebaran system. Alright. Pretty good. Actually, I can't help but feel sometimes when looking at the names of these, how many of these are references to like sci-fi stuff that I just haven't seen before myself. I wonder if even this would be too close to the Fallen Empire. I'm not sure. It might be, but it might not be. Yeah.
System survey complete. Anomaly found. Research complete.
I also kind of wonder to myself if it would actually be a good idea if once I can to just build up to my fleet capacity in battleships and fit them with tachyon lances, and if that would be basically like the ideal setup for taking care of the bad guys. Cruiser assembly yards, impulse thrusters. Yeah, it's all good, really.
Special project complete.
Alright, let's see. Good, some more stuff. Alright, yeah. Why are we going backwards and then forwards? Don't entirely understand why you did that, but I probably queued something up weird. Anyway, I might fast forward again, which actually probably wouldn't be the worst idea. Because I do want to attempt to get as far into this game as possible. I mean, I'm pretty sure Heinlein isn't going to come out until the end of October, because Rights of Man is coming out this Tuesday, I think? Well, Tuesday relative to when this video comes up. And then they probably wouldn't want to launch it too close to the release of Civilization 6, so... Anyway, yeah, interesting stuff. Alright, Shadowplay. What planet is this being added to? Planet I can't colonize anyway, so I don't care too much. Incidentally, Otherthought, where is that one pre-sentient species? You, sir. Where is your homeworld? Yeah, it's outside of our space, and... Yeah, we probably wouldn't be able to get this unless I colonized this. And I would like to colonize Fomalholt, but... Which I probably butchered the pronunciation of, but I'm scared that just colonizing it will trigger these guys to get pissed. Oh, they actually don't like our purge policy. But then again, we're actually far enough away, we're not actually getting border friction. So, it might be worth it. But again, I kind of want to wait until my planets are... Wait a minute. Alright, let's upgrade some of our engineering facilities. Why are you sitting on this when you could be sitting on this? Getting us more research. Because we have a vast oversaturation of food right now. There we are. Alright, it actually looks like what we're falling behind on now is physics. So let's build up some physics labs. Probably more power as well is actually going to be necessary in the not-too-distant future. If I had to guess. So... I'll have you hover over this for the time being. And over here... Yes. This is basically going to be... Yeah, we're already producing way more food than we're ever probably going to need, so I'm actually going to go ahead and replace some of these natural food tiles with mineral processing plants and power... Well, actually, wait. They boost... what are your traits? Now, it's just mineral input, so basically what I want to do is make this a massive mining thing. And if I really wanted to go crazy, I could enslave them, resulting in even further bonuses. That does seem kind of crazy. Yeah, these guys are just going to produce massive, massive, massive quantities of delicious, delicious minerals. Alright, good. Alright. In fact, this planet is almost grown out, which means it'll be almost ready to actually be put into a sector. Also impact crater, something big. Dubitar is... it's going to take a little bit of time. I mean, I suppose what I could do is just build up everything I want and then put it into a sector. But that does sound suspiciously like... Aw. Suspiciously like work, I was going to say, but, you know, I guess sometimes it is good to actually, you know, put work in for something. Yes. Alright. So yeah,
Research complete.
we are a long ways off still from being able to take care of people that we don't want to deal with, such as this fallen empire here, who is overwhelming compared to us. There are 11 planets, 106 population. But don't worry, if I can, I am going to try to take these guys out before the end of the series, or at least rip a big hole through them. Actually, question. Would I? Let's see. Minus 50%, because that's actually really nice, is that it costs less, though I feel the minus part should be green, because that minus is actually beneficial to us, and the +8 should be in red, because that would be bad for us. Yeah, so because it is really nice that Fallen Empires have massive discounts to their planets. I assume this is a plus because it's their capital. Yes. Alright, so it looks like I could eat them in one war, which wouldn't be good, and it would actually probably be better to liberate them and then force vassalize them or something. But I think what I would probably do is just eat them all in one war and be damned to the consequences. Right? Right. Alright. All the planets we could observe, they're all outside of our borders.
Complete.
Actually, are there any planets within my borders that I could be examining? Also you, sir. Finish surveying this system, then come home, please. Upgrade. Oh, wait. Wait, actually, yeah. Upgrade and then survey. And then come back and assist research. Alright, good.
Ships upgraded. Construction
Beautiful.
complete.
Let's see. Sensor echoes. Unidentified object. I keep forgetting whether that particular,
Construction
like this... Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, we need to work on our power production again. If it ain't one thing, it's another. We do need physics right now. But we also need a lot of power. How are we looking here? We're actually producing a pretty good surplus. So, if we don't already... Alright, so we actually do already have a power hub on this planet. This can also become a physics lab. We are massively over budget when it comes to food, which is good. Alright, let's see here. And you can go over here, and I will tell you to build this. If we can get more Befarian stone, that would also probably help. Also, even though we're actually doing pretty well, I'm not really a fan of building outposts. I don't really know why. Let's see. Strange energy signature appears to originate from a structure of some kind, possibly the remains of an orbital station. Pressure makes it impossible to approach. I keep forgetting if that particular anomaly has a chance of triggering the gas people as kind of like story arc thing, which is actually one of the most interesting sort of anomalies in the game, and actually makes me really wish that there was more stuff like that. In fact, I think what would really help... Oh, that was just our Admiral. What would really help Stellaris with the mid-game is if it had more random, like, just monthly events, or events that could happen every month, much like in EU4 and CK2 and other Paradox games, Hearts of Iron 4, Victoria 2, etc.
Construction complete.
Yes. I figure that would probably be a real benefit. Ribbelin Vortex. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna kind of mosey on over here, because I want to see if these guys are actually being blocked in by something. Because if so, that is beneficial to us. Alright, glitch in our systems or something more. Alright. Okay, so far so good.
Research complete.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here.
Complete.
Alright, got rid of those tile blockers. Clone armies. Which would be good, because they're produced pretty fast, if I recall correctly, and they're pretty cheap, so we could basically just spam them. Which is all we would really need. But you know what, we'll go with this naval capacity thing. I also believe in Heinlein, they mentioned something that if you hover over the tech, you'll get a tooltip that says what tech is actually unlocked by the tech you're researching, which is really useful. Oh yeah, look at that. So basically, yeah, they're going to be stuck in there for a really long time, which is really beneficial to us, to be quite honest, because it means that they're not going anywhere anytime soon. I like that. I'm actually really happy by that. This is an inactive building, which we will immediately upgrade. And I'm going to put you over here. Alright, we'll upgrade this to... Yeah, well, I am going to make it a biolab, because this is a natural science tile, or, like, society research tile. And you can go over here, because we do have a reasonable amount of food already. Alright, I'm happy with that. And overall, we'll also upgrade this. So far, so good. Actually, I think there's a tech that I skipped that would have let me get... Was it either more food or more growth time? Let's see. Magnetic field experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed by the Condor. This rare event has interchanged the positions of the planet's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. I remember reading somewhere that something like this happened on Earth sometime, like way, way back, like maybe it was millions. Thousands or millions of years ago. And it apparently could happen again and would have all kinds of fun consequences on pretty much all of our modern technology, which makes use of magnets. Which would be kind of fun and kind of scary. But that's really what science is all about. It's about having fun and scary things. And also, why... Where was it? It was... Yeah, why? Oh, it's because I could colonize this planet. That's why I didn't bother with that. Same over here. However, this I should mine and research. I mean, I can't build anything. Oh, because it's actually not within our borders. Ah, that's the problem with things being kind of on a 3D plane here. What determines borders really in space? That's the real question. Actually, this guy's coming up, so you should actually circle around here like this. That would probably be more efficient for our purposes. Alright. So overall, we're actually doing pretty well. And we are massively losing energy right now.
Under attack.
What? I mean, it's under attack. Oh. Well, it's going to run by and escape anyway, so it's probably okay. I hope. I really need to get more tech that'll allow us to upgrade our sciencey stuff, or our power generation. Because we're not going to be able to fight anyone at this point. Yeah. But alright. So this is actually kind of good for us, because we can get a really good idea of how powerful these guys become based on if they actually, like, if we see stuff start appearing down here. As this is about a 14,000 between the two of them power thing. And, like, we're at a point, we could probably just get around 1,000, maybe, possibly. If we pumped everything together. Let's see here. Experience gain, or... Well, you're also the youngest, so I'm just going to recruit you, because why not? Alright. I feel it's probably time to wrap this episode up. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be much longer or shorter than usual, depending on how I fast-forwarded through things. But I don't think I fast-forwarded through enough to... looks like I've been recording for almost 40 minutes, so it's probably going to be a slightly longer episode anyway. But anyway, yes. We'll see how things turn out. But, in the meanwhile, let's wrap things up here. So until the next time, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.